Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy IntroSpecktive, and regardless of whether you play Smash casually or entering every competitive tournament you can, we all try to win when we play. It's a fighting game after all, and there's no better way to celebrate that victory than with your own character. You guys got the job done together, and they always look to show off their triumph with one of their various win screens, a Smash Bros tradition that has always brought the hype at the end of a match. So, today's video is all about those win screens. I'll be going through the whole roster, saying what I think is every character's best one. And again, this is just my opinion. So, without further ado, let's get some dubs. You know, cause win screens? Not wind screens, which is a common misconception among Mario's win screens are pretty basic, but I do like this one because he's flexing on his opponent. Also, notice how he's biting his lower lip. This is most likely due to the fact that his quads look quite uncomfortable in this pose, which must be exhausted after a battle. This is like the generic victory pose that you always see people doing on the podium in cartoons and stuff, but have you ever seen anyone do this in real life? No? Me neither. But it's awesome when Donkey Kong does it. This is my favorite Samus one because even after you're dead, she shoots another missile at you. Now that is disrespect. This one is obviously the coolest because there's not only one, but two Dark Samuses. Or Dark Sami? I personally like this Yoshi win screen because he does my thing at the end. Deuces! All of Kirby's win screens are pretty much the same, 3 Kirbys, 1 dance, but this dance is the best. Look at that little arm move he does. That's fucking style right there. This is my personal pick for Fox because it's the only one where he doesn't talk, which means it's the only one where I don't have to hear his voice. Pikachu was so bored fighting you. You were so bad that he just fell asleep. That should tell you what kind of L you just took. I don't know what Luigi's doing, or why Luigi is doing it, or who created this, but what I do know is that this is one hell of a victory screen. I like this one because it's just like a half okay. It's more just like a, okay, that was easy. This one really shows off that you just lost to a fucking man. He's just flaming, his chest is out. Yeah, you should take no shame in losing the Falcon. Much like Pikachu's win screen, Jigglypuff just fell asleep. Either that or she's doing a rest and immediately waking up. Why couldn't you do that in the battle? I don't really need to say much else, people are mad just seeing that. Daisy just seems really excited in this one, and it just rubs off onto me, because I'm excited when I win, because I'm bad. This one really demonstrates how horrifying Bowser is sprinting toward you. Imagine if you were on Battlefield and he was sprinting toward you like that. Jesus. You could tell there was a little rehearsing in this one. The ice climbers worked best desynced, but when they're synced up it's pretty nice too. This one's cool because it shows off Sheik's athleticism. Sheik's screens aren't that great, but this one is probably the coolest. This one would probably piss people off the most because they've already seen enough of that goddamn Phantom during the match, so to see it again, ugh. I don't have to explain why this is his best one, just look at him. This is one of the best ones, period. And this one, Pichu's like, oh god damn, I'm exhausted. And then he gets up and he's just like, no I'm not, just kidding, fuck you. You guys notice how Falco always finds a way to hit a fucking dab in Super Smash Bros? Well, he does it in this win screen too. Personally, I'll probably never get used to this voice from Arth, but I gotta say, when he strikes this pose, that's the fucking hero king right there. This one is actually pretty hardcore when you factor in the music that plays with it. Yeah, it gets you pumped. I don't know what he's doing, and I don't know if he thinks he looks cool, but this one makes me laugh, so I like it. Speaking of getting laughed at, Ganon laughing at you after losing, that's pretty demoralizing. Makes me want to just curl up into a little ball. This one has a cool pose and all, but they say if you look into Mewtwo's hand for long enough, you'll actually go insane. Oh, next. This is my favorite Roy one because not only does he look cool when he's swinging his sword and shit, but it does an additional zoom in when you think it's done. It just zooms in again, and that makes me laugh. Okay, by now both you and I are getting a little tired of sword swinging victory poses, but I do like this CHROM pose at the very end, so I'm gonna say this one and move on. I like to think that Mr. Game & Watch has your 3 stocks here, and he's just juggling them like they're worthless. Because they are at this point. This one is great to me because Meta Knight doesn't even stick around. He just whips your ass and leaves. That's disrespect as well. It's game over for you, says Pit. That's like he's breaking the 4th wall and literally telling you to unplug your controller, dog. If Dark Pit beats Pit specifically, he says, where is your goddess now? That is some focused disrespect right there, and I can respect that. This one just gives you trauma of all the flip kicks that you just experienced fighting Zero Suit Samus, so to see them again, it's really shocking. If you thought Ganon laughing at you was demoralizing, Wario is literally like shitting his pants, and not because of Waft. I've just always wondered why Snake feels the need to crawl in at this point. Like, he doesn't have to be stealthy anymore. He literally just killed you. Why is he being so discreet? Come on, we all knew which one I'm picking for Ike. I Fight for My Friends is one of the most iconic lines in this entire game. I like this one because that Squirtle's spittin'. Ivysaur just looks real cuddly here. Like, I would want to give him a hug, even if I lost to him. Charizard looks like he did a Flare Blitz and then landed on his feet. Again, I have to ask this question. Why are you not capable of doing that in the actual match? I think it's funny how Diddy Kong's just going apeshit with the pop guns on this windscreen because you know damn well he didn't use those a single time during the match. Lucas isn't even paying attention at this point. He already won, so he's just moved on to something more important, in this case, scratching the dirt with a stick. When Sonic says, let's do that again sometime, you already know damn well that you're never doing that ever again, ever, so it just adds insult to injury. I don't know what it is, but I really just like the sound that DDD's belly makes. It's just pure ASMR. I like this Olimar and Alf screen because even though you lost, at least they get hurt too. I find all of Lucario's to be needlessly edgy, but I'll go with this one just for the Kung Fu pose at the end. Rob is spinning around exactly like his gyro and side B. He knows what pisses you off, and he's recreating it as he beats you. There's actually two variations of Toon Link chasing around a pig, but I personally like the one where he falls over. It's just a little funnier to me. Not only did Wolf beat you, he called you a weakling. When was the last time you got called a weakling? It's just one of those insults that's not very used, but when it's used against you, you feel bad. Bug. I like this one because it's actually the only time you'll ever see Mega Man smile in this godforsaken game.
You're wobbling. Try to keep your balance.
Leave it up to Wii Fit to make fitness an insult. Also, all of them are great, I just love her voice. Now, normally, Luma pisses me the fuck off, but I can't be mad at him. Look how cute he is just running around Rosalina, he's so happy. All of Max are great because it's him and Doc Lewis, but I like this one in particular because they're synced up. That looks dope. I don't know why, but this one just reminds me of those like crazy hand skill videos you see on TikTok. Yeah, I've seen TikToks. Palutena laughs at you too, but it's more of a short, that was completely pathetic kind of laugh. And that one might hurt the most, actually. I really just like this little fairy that's flying around Pac-Man in this one. It's just cute. This one was a lot cooler in Smash 4 when CHROM wasn't playable, but it's still cool, especially when you beat CHROM, because it's like, if you can't beat them, just join them. Shulk's just got a nice way of talking, and I like this line in particular, got a good rhythm going. By the way, Definitive Edition comes out tomorrow. Pretty hype. Nice and simple, paying homage to the game that it came from. I like this one a lot.
Your range is 1 fist short.
There's nothing quite like getting insulted in ancient martial artist proverbs. Thumbs Up Ken is one of my favorite memes in Smash Ultimate's lifespan thus far, and so, to see it in the windscreen, I gotta go with this one. I mean, come on, this is Cloud's classic victory pose, and it's nice to see it outside of a random encounter for once. I mean, turning into a fucking dragon is pretty cool, even if it's Corrin. I don't really feel the need to explain why this is her best one. Dada. To see Roller in this victory screen, after you most likely just lost because of it, it's like Inkling is slapping you in the face with it. This is my favorite win screen in the entire game because I like to think that Ridley is digging your grave, and then he turns around and is like, get in, bitch. I don't really care about any of this part, it's what he does afterwards. Look at that form, look at those reps. He could do this forever if you let him. After 1,000 axes, the man says one word. Farewell. Not only does K. Rool come in with the down smash, but he just shows off his belly with full pride, and he's got his tongue sticking out too because he's exhausted. It's really disgusting, but at the same time, I can't stop looking at it. Isabelle is just adorable. I mean, you could literally lose a match that cost you your life and not be mad at this. I don't know what it is about Incineroar's face here, but it's just so bizarre, and so cool, and so weird, and so smug. It's just a whirlwind of emotions. It's funny because Plant bites Mario in his buttocks. Joker has the most unique windscreen in the entire game, and I mean, it speaks for itself. It's pretty fucking cool. Looking cool, Joker! I love Dragon Quest XI, and the slimes are like the coolest enemy in the entire game. Aesthetically, at least. I mean, they're not that cool to fight, but they're cool in this game too. Say what you would about Banjo in this game, but there's nothing quite like getting one of those hard to reach jiggies. I can just feel the satisfaction of this windscreen. Okay, he says, as he reveals those luscious, flowing locks, and then the zoom in on his luscious, flowing locks. Did you know that Terry has luscious, flowing locks? Not gonna lie, this shot here with him and all his weapons, it's just badass. I love this one. Something about this 1,000 punch strike or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's pretty satisfying. Even though I don't know a lot about Mii Brawler, this is cool. It's the mouth. Just look at it. It's just a black oval. It's just like staring into the never-ending void. Any one of these is funny because it's Sans head, and Sans head is funny. I think they have to patch in Random's victory screens still because every time I play this character, I just get filler ones of everyone else's. And that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching as always, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me in terms of the algorithm and getting my channel out there so more people can find my videos. And apparently the ARMS character is right around the corner, so looking forward to that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Deuces!